Men don't usually fall apart in public. They don't cry in parking lots. They don't post about it online. They just carry it. And tonight, we're talking about what happens when the weight gets too heavy. Hey everyone, welcome back to the 4:30 Dinner Club. I'm Sean here with my co-host Travis. We're just two regular guys from Kansas talking about life, work, family, and the stuff most men don't talk about.
It's going to be a little bit more of a serious one tonight. A little bit more one that maybe touch a little bit more home for some people.
Yeah, I would agree. So, we'll get into that later. But, yeah, seems like we have a funny one, serious one, funny one, serious one, blah, blah, blah. This is a good one. This is one that I know I myself struggles with. 5 years ago, I might have been embarrassed to talk about it, but I'm not now. I think it's good for everybody, but everybody's got their own story. Everybody can talk about it whenever they want to talk about it. But tonight, we'll give you some insight on it.
More insights.
More insights. All right, Travis, give us the stat update. We have not had that in a while.
Stat update. We haven't had like just a normal episode in a while. Even the one when it was just you and me before the one that you guys are just watching before this.
What came out on Monday?
What was that one? Everything's weird.
Yeah, that
But
wasn't normal.
We had a giant catch up and stuff like that. It was our one back from, but
yeah, that is true.
we were trying to jam about 10 pounds of shit in a 5-pound bag.
That is correct. Oh, actually, that was 2 videos ago. Because by the time they see this, the next one will drop. So yeah,
I need to have this pre-brought up instead of sitting here trying to beat pace and score on Block Blast.
well, that would,
Holy shit! We gained 2 more subscribers.
Oh, really?
We have 44 subscribers.
Nice. We're on our way.
Yeah, buddy. And why everything feels off right now has 27 views within 3 days. It's tied with the college football playoff from a month ago.
Everything's going to trail Garth Brooks until we have another home run. But
yeah, that's what I keep saying. George Clooney's a serial killer. I'm just going to start throwing wild accusations at everybody. Donald Trump's a serial killer.
Well, he is, actually. You ever notice that the little security camera follows? It'll go back and forth between us two?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because I've said something about it on the podcast before.
Oh, I don't remember that.
I was like, why is that camera moving?
Because it can.
Or maybe we're just sitting here.
And it was freaking out?
Before or after.
Huh. Interesting. Well, anything new? Got a winter storm.
What is this one? Felix? No, it's a girl. Felicia? Franny? It's some lady name. Let's see, what's the winter storm name? Fran? Samsonite. I was way off.
Samsonite?
I was quoting Dumb and Dumber. Slippy, Slappy, Swanson. Because maybe it's on the suitcase, and he looks at it and goes, Samsonite. I was way off. Fern. Winter storm fern.
Fern or Fran?
Fern. Fern. Like where the red fern grows.
Oh, nice. All right. Huh. Fern.
Yeah, we got that coming up. So, I mean, we're looking at anywhere from a trace to apocalyptic amounts of snow that are going to drop on us.
It is. I tell you, I think we talked about it a little bit today at the office, but it almost had me, or it does, almost have me so spun up like politics almost, where I get so anxious and pissed off and blah, 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 because I'm sitting here like watching this weather guy, holy fuck, we got to go buy a generator. We're going to get 28 inches of snow. Then I look at this one, 2 inches. I'm just like, what the hell? I think the one thing everybody agrees on is the cold weather.
Yeah, that's gonna happen. Me and my wife were literally talking about that on my way here because I called her and I was like, "Hey, I went by the." She was wanting to do a pickup for some groceries tomorrow,
Yeah, how's that?
and I said maybe we might need to go like today.
Well,
And she's like,
Claudia didn't think the shelves were that low.
well, everybody's flooding in there, and I think it's only gonna get worse tomorrow.
Yeah.
So she's like, I think I'm just gonna go drop Payson off and then
Go.
go.
Probably smart. She is, I'm guessing, the smarter one of the family.
Yeah. Well, I was the one that called and said, "Hey, like fucking Dylan's is packed to the gills."
So you get brownie points for stating the obvious?
Well, yeah, she saw it too. She was in town.
Uh,
But yeah, we had Payson's first track meet of 2026, and it went about how the first track meet of 2025 went. So she's consistent. But yeah, she's raring to go. She was upset she didn't go run this weekend because of the winter storm turn.
Yeah, I mean, I tell you what, corridor, the I-95 corridor going east.
Where the fuck is I-95? I know I-70 and I-135. That's all I know.
I-95 is below us, going up towards like New York,
Okay.
that direction. It is, no matter what everybody has done with our snow totals, the I-95 corridor really hasn't changed a whole lot as far as the ice.
Yeah, it's gonna be bad.
Ice, baby. Yeah, I mean, they're talking 3 inches. 3 inches. I mean, and we could be getting 9 inches of
Your
snow.
measurements on your hand movements are way off. Like 3 inches, 9 inches.
This isn't 9 inches?
That's like 13, 14 inches right there, brother.
No shit, Travis. What do guys normally do?
Oh.
My gosh. Boy, this one. Wah, wah. Do I have that? Nope, that wasn't it. That's Fern right there. Winter Storm Fern. All right. Enough of that.
Nice.
Yeah.
A little scratching.
So, yeah.
You did a little scratching this afternoon.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah. So, you just had to bring that up, didn't you? Yeah, so Travis and I had another like combo mission, if you will. I have a 10,000 watt generator welder, and it wasn't running. It didn't run. Blah blah blah. So Travis came over with some gear to help try to get it ready, and blah blah blah. Didn't go, so I guess I maybe was frustrated. I don't know. Took the opportunity since Travis was here to get me out, because I parked it in a very how do I say that word? Remember how
Precarious?
yeah, there you go. Spot when Eli was here last. And I kind of got hung up, and I was like Tommy Boy.
No, like fucking Austin Powers. You Austin Powered the shit out of that.
That's correct. Needless to say, the Dark Knight now has a little rub mark on it. First time I ever hit anything bringing a trailer in and out. Because the portico, I mean, it's pretty tight.
Yeah.
I mean,
I never back through it.
Eli always gives me props because he thinks I can back. Since I back so much stuff through there, he thinks I'm just a backing wizard. And man, today I let myself down.
It wasn't backing that you did it.
I know, but I was like giving her juice, like, what's holding me back? I thought something on the trailer. I thought I was going up something.
Oh.
And I was going into the living room of the house. No damage to the house.
I mean, you were just perfect on it, like to where it was just rubbing on the.
Gosh, I tell you that, that You know how I am about stuff like that.
You're never. That's all you see.
Gosh.
It looks about 8 times bigger than it is.
Yeah,
and
I don't know. That sucks. But, anyways, moral of that story is don't give up. Mission accomplished.
yeah, I thought we were in deep trouble when I walked up to your window, and you're like, "I think I'm fucked." And I was like, "When I thought we were fucked," but I was like, "Sean's done this a million times. He's got it."
We got hung up in there sideways almost, man. I was sweating.
I was like, "Fuck."
And the whole time, I feel lost because everywhere I go, it's so tight, I can't open my door. So I can't get out. So I'm looking over here, looking over there, trying to yell at Travis. Well, I don't know if he's just deaf or, the air
The air
compressor.
compressor was going off.
So I'm sitting there screaming for Travis, like, I can't see. It was, you know what? I should probably go back to the
camera.
yeah,
That might be good.
the camera that got me flying through the air a few years ago.
We need to put that on here.
That should be our intro.
That should be your intro. Yeah.
And whenever I do watch it, I still amaze myself. Basically, that same trailer, I was jacking it all. You shouldn't try to move that thing by yourself because it's 12,000 pounds.
That was the trailer you were doing?
That was the trailer.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. And somehow I got it on that dolly, and I didn't latch it, and shit, it comes slamming down, and actually my arms were on the dolly. My arms were stiff enough to where it actually picked me up and threw me down on the ground.
You threw you like a rag doll.
Correct. And I thought I broke my wrist, but the funniest part of the video is I get up, the cigarette's still in the mouth. Never dropped it.
I can't believe you didn't have the video when I was bringing a package to your house, and I literally just tripped in your drive. Like,
remember you told me about it, and I went back there, and my camera wasn't recording that day for some reason.
Yeah. I mean, and it was a pretty delicate package. Like, I went down holding that thing, just walking down the driveway, and I just.
Yeah, our cameras throughout the years have caught some funny shit. I remember one time, the last ice storm I think we had, Malia and Eli were going out to get the dumpsters, and I think we made both of them go together. Blah blah. Malia was a senior, I think, in high school.
Because you can't make one go because why didn't they go?
Correct.
Yep.
Yeah. So they're doing the old foot shuffle all the way out there, and all of a sudden you see Malia's arms start to, and boom, boom, there she goes down, and she just was laughing her ass off. I mean, it was pretty funny, but yeah. So security footage, a lot of the times, is pretty funny stuff.
Could be.
Yeah. So anything funny? What were you? Boy, I just went off on a rant, kind of a funny rant.
We're scratching. I think we were on going into a segue of some sort.
Weren't we talking about Fern?
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, we got a big winter storm coming. We'll see.
So let's put it down right now. What do you think? What are we getting?
3 inches. I think it's going to be colder than shit.
They're not missing that. I'm gonna say we're gonna get 5 to 6.
Okay. If we get a range, then I'm going to go from 3 to 10.
No.
Oh.
Mine was a 1 inch range, and you're taking.
Oh, well.
You got chief media urologist.
Feels like that's what I've been watching. I mean, 3 to 10.
That's what I never understood when they can get pretty close on rain totals. Like, well, we're looking at an inch to an inch and a half. Why can't they get that close on snow? Do they not know how much is going to stick? How much of it's, what I mean?
Going to blow away? I don't know. To me, it's all, it's not so much that. It's like the storm tracks. They can't. That's what's throwing them off on this one.
Where it's, how north it's going to go?
Yeah, supposedly it keeps, this meteorologist keeps saying, man, it keeps pushing north, blah, blah, blah. This guy over here doesn't say nothing. Like, it's still on track. And
the Europeans.
The Euro, that's the one that's got us getting hammered.
Yeah. I don't even know what that means, but I'm like, that one has been showing us getting hammered for like the last 2 days.
Correct. Yeah. It keeps going north to where the other one, whatever it's called, it kind of keeps tracking the same direction. So I don't know. We'll see. Kind of talking a little bit in the office there. When you get older, so I don't know how you guys do your snow removal at your house. I would hope that you have your kids go do it. But if you don't, whatever. But, just don't have that luxury here anymore. That's what happens when you get. It seems like it's kind of backwards when you're younger. your kids are around, so you can send them out and you don't do it as much.
Mm-hmm.
Now that you're older and you shouldn't be out there,
That's when it.
you have no one around.
That's when you're supposed to pay some kid to come do it.
I can't do that yet. And bless Claudia's heart, it never fails. She's always out there with a shovel or no shovel. I mean, she's either shoveling snow or brooming off the porch.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
See, if I was rich, we did this with a couple of the houses we built, even in Western Kansas, where it does not fucking snow. They put in a lot of people.
Goodland snows a lot.
That's not Southwest. That's Northwestern. I'm talking Southwestern.
Okay, gotcha.
We put in a lot of houses that they put all their exterior concrete, their driveway, their sidewalks, their porch was all heated.
For what if it doesn't snow?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, but in case it did snow, they were like, I'm not gonna go out there and shovel snow when my kids are gone.
I mean, it makes sense.
There was, so we after we were building this house, the guy decided he wanted to make underneath his porch, a safe room.
Yeah.
So we made it a safe room, but the cap was heated, so it had the heated lines running through it.
Yep.
The PEX lines, and so I was hanging a light in there, so I sat there and I measured my bit to make sure it was only going to go in 3/4 of an inch, and I put tape around it.
Yep.
So I wouldn't hit a line.
Oh yeah.
And
I know where this is.
I was sitting there screwing that thing, and I freaking went, whoop. And I looked over at the guy that I was working with, Gerardo. And I was like, I looked at Gerardo. He's like, oh no, Travis. I pulled it out, and there's red all over that thing from the PEX line. I'm like, it hadn't been pressurized or filled yet.
Man, I can see where this is going. Knowing Travis Murray.
So I'm sitting there, I'm like, either way, even if my idea doesn't work, I'm still in trouble. And we're going to have to tear this motherfucker out. Like, so I was like, go get some caulking and go get me a Tapcon. So I put some caulking up there. I put some caulking around the Tapcon and freaking burp. And that's what I used to put the light up. And I was there the day they pressurized it and put in the antifreeze. And I was sitting down there the whole time up on the ladder, like, and my stepbrother came in, who at that time was my boss. He's like, what are you doing? I was like, this light was loose. I'm just checking it out. And I'm sitting there, not a drop. And
yeah, but for how long? And poor homeowners probably 2 years later can't figure out where all the goddamn antifreeze is going.
It's in their safe room. But no, it's sealed up, man. What do you think about it when you put a Tapcon in that? Like,
no, I don't.
It's sealed up pretty tight.
Silicone after a while. No.
It worked.
Yeah, for the test.
That's all that matters.
I don't know, man. That's some shady shit right there.
On a $1.5 million.
That's, yeah. I'm a little disappointed in you.
Hey, man. We sold her.
As long as you made your money, I guess.
Fuck, I made my big money. Oof. $535 a week, baby.
So you said you were getting kind of screwed back then, huh?
$28,500 a week.
What year was it?
That would have been 2013.
I mean, I can say I remember hiring on where I work for $3.25 an hour.
Dude, to me, this wasn't that long ago. I remember when we were hiring on it, like $10.50, $11. Yeah. I'm sure you remember, like you said, but
I don't remember that because I started so much earlier.
That's what I'm saying. Like you remember when it was less than that.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
But still, I mean, I don't know if you can get anybody to do anything for $10.50 an hour now.
I can remember not even. I bet it wasn't. Shit, it might have been in the time frame that we paid or we hired you. Well, Crawford was there. But man, I just had a hell of a time getting it through my head that we were going to start paying labor $10 an hour. So that's been in the last 10 years.
Yeah, that would have been about the same time. Well, they were, $11, $10 an hour is what they're coming on.
Yeah. Now they're 18, 19.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying they're not worth it either. I mean, I'm just saying I personally can admit that I was so far behind the curve. But anyhow, who knows?
I can remember my goal in high school. It was like, if I can get to the point where I make $600 a week, like, and I'm just sitting there running the math on. I was like, I can live a pretty good life for $32,000 a year. Like, especially once I figured out, like, because I'd always watch TV ads, and they're like, you can buy this car or this pickup for $25,000, and I didn't know what I found out what APR meant. That, like, when you buy a car, you don't have to show up with that much money to buy it. I would put myself in panic attacks when I was like in grade school. Like, how am I ever going to afford to buy a car?
Yeah, now look at the price of them. All right, well, let's dive right into part 1 of our. And I don't want this to be a real
doom and gloom.
Yeah, because it's not. We need to, as men, start embracing some of this stuff, because some of the things we start talking about here as we go along, it hit me like, oh.
I will say that you sent this to me, and I was looking over it, and I didn't go in depth because you put the answers to Sean's Trivia Corner on it. So I immediately, I swear on everything holy and things I keep very holy, that I did not look at the answers. I looked, the first one I think is maybe A, but I did not look at it anymore after that.
So, what are you getting at?
I didn't really look at
No, I mean, you didn't look at any.
Yeah, I didn't want to be tempted to look at the answers.
So, in other words, our new approach to the episodes of you being involved and knowing what we're talking about lasted one episode.
Well, we can keep going. I just didn't want to ruin everybody's favorite part.
You couldn't have just taken that part out?
I would have been way too tempted to look at it.
Wow.
I don't know what it is. I don't burp a lot unless I'm in your fucking office or in here. It's you.
I don't believe that for all. All right. So, why men don't talk about mental health? Some of the key points that I found. And this is right off the bat, this hits home. Men are taught at an early age, don't complain, don't cry, don't be weak.
Toughen up.
Toughen up. Tell me that's not.
And I was raised in a different time. And yeah.
Yeah.
Why are you crying?
I'll give you something to cry about.
My mom would say that, not my dad.
Yeah, so would mine. Being strong often means being silent. You know what I mean by that?
Not talking about it?
Correct. What's that thing in the last couple of years? Raw dogging it. Raw dogging depression. A lot of people don't know what. Yeah.
Well, and the definition of raw dogging is different now.
Correct.
Because my daughter said, she goes, could you imagine if we had to raw dog it all the way to Savannah? I was like, what the hell did you just say?
Whoa.
And she gave her a definition of it. And I was like, okay, well, me and your mom were coming up. That was a little different.
Yeah. Wow.
Raw dogging some randos.
Correct. Yeah. Wow. That would have made me freak out a little bit. So yeah, men don't lack emotions. They lack permission to show their emotion.
Yeah, I'd agree 100% with that.
The fear of being seen as weak, broken, or putting a burden on someone else by telling them their struggles.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to have to bleep that out because it's probably a word that's going to offend a lot of people on the female side of things.
Do I want to go into what Betty White said about that?
No. Someone else, I think you touched on this a little earlier. Someone else has it worse mentally. That's what's been driven in our mind mentally.
Oh, I never thought of that.
Really?
Somebody has it worse. Oh, it could always be worse. That's what you're. Yeah,
yes.
Yeah. That's.
Yeah.
It could have. You could be starving on the streets.
You know, and like I said, a lot of this hit home to me because, you know, and I miss my dad to death, don't get me wrong, but in the last 5 years or so, I've really learned a lot of not so good things that the boomer generation, if that was your parents, I mean, now they came out with something that ranks parents, and the boomer generation is ranked the worst parents there is because of comments like that, just how they raise their kids. The best parent generation is Gen X.
I disagree.
It's what, hey, I don't make the rules.
Well, our kids haven't been. As
What?
millennials' parents haven't been out yet. So once that happens, they'll redo the rankings.
Yeah, whatever. So I agree with this a lot. This next statement here I thought was a real good one. Most men don't say they're struggling. Most men say they're tired. Like if they go home and they're just basically fucked up in the head, you know, that for whatever reason it may be, and their spouse or their kids or whoever is like, "Hey, what's up, Dad? Well, you look sad."
Nah, I'm just tired.
Yep. I mean,
I'm gonna go lay down.
yep. Where there's outlets out there that we're just now as men, I think, feeling somewhat comfortable with taking, whether it be therapy or whatever reduces your stress, basically.
Medications,
Yeah.
which, as I'm not afraid to admit, I've been on them,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't care for them at all.
Yeah, I have not been on them. I think maybe at times I think I should have, but I do therapy, and I love it.
I'm just now getting my toes dipped into that.
Yeah, there's just nothing better than, in my opinion, having a conversation with someone you don't really know, and just dumping all your shit out there, and then saying, "See you next week."
See, I want to be able to dump it like now, figure it out, fix me.
No, that's not what it's about. They give you tools to put in your toolbox to become a better person.
But when I was, because I've taken, I don't even remember what they're called, the name of, but I'm in antidepressants and anxiety meds as well. So I don't know which one does what, but dude, I was just the way I felt. There was no, and I was telling this to my doctor. It's fine because you know I don't have any low lows.
Mm-hmm.
I don't hit that low, but I never have a high. Like today, I was on a very high. I was
Jesus Christ.
I was
man,
pumped up about life.
I was to the point almost like, you're there. You're right there, Travis. You're right almost to the top. I've almost had my fill. But you're right. You're just in a good mood.
I was in a
and it was
great
good.
mood.
It was good to see because you haven't been that way in a while.
Yeah.
But
And
yeah,
I was on a high today. I felt it when I woke up, and
that's unmedicated.
yeah.
So
Now, what usually comes after this
Oh no.
is a crash. My wife will be like, "Oh shit."
Really?
Yeah.
So if she notices you're on a high like today, she's going, "Oh shit."
Yeah.
When's the hammer dropping?
Yeah. The low is.
So what's the hammer? We probably shouldn't get that personal into
No, it's
it.
fine.
So what's the hammer drop look like for Travis Murray?
Very irritable, like chewing sounds and just people just talking. Like I can't be around people. I can't go out in a crowd. I can't go to town.
Oh, that's normal.
I can't be around people. I get very, 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 very irritated. And then it's, I get aggravated, like very easily aggravated by everything. So hopefully that doesn't happen. Hopefully I can stay on top. Maybe maybe it'll just carry right in tomorrow.
So in your two, I mean, I'm assuming your first appointment was the intake, what they call the intake. The therapist
Yeah, we
kind of gathers everything, blah, blah, blah. Probably no tools have been distributed for your toolbox yet. So she'll be trying to work, or he, whoever you go to, will be trying to give you things because obviously the great part of it is it's coming. You see it coming.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully you can figure out a way if you can see it coming. That's huge right there. A lot of people don't see that.
I didn't. My wife's the one that pointed it out.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah.
So she actually does keep you alive.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
She gives me food. She gives me sleeps.
Jeez Louise. So obviously mental health shows up differently in all men. Most importantly, what we just talked about, most men don't have the ability, apparently, to have a partner that can identify these areas and I'm assuming work with you. I don't think she's probably beating you over it, right?
No.
Yeah. So that's pretty good.
It's not one of those things where she's like, I'm so fucking tired of you. No.
Yeah.
She's like, you ever notice?
Yeah, Claudia, she can definitely point it out. And when she does, I'll be the first one to say, thank you very much for recognizing that. And boom, I'm going to change my ways.
I deny it at first.
Well, I think all men do. I mean,
I don't do that.
Yeah. I still think that's part of being the stereotypical male. But, so yeah, instead of sadness, men often will show anger and irritability. Irritability?
Yeah. Your ability? No, that
irritability.
Irritatable? Nope.
Oh my Lord, we are showing our intelligence right now. If this don't get some clicks, I don't know what will. Short temper, 100%. Here's the telltale for me. I think emotional shutdown.
Irritability.
Irritability.
I don't think there's a T. Okay, we need to move on.
irritab.
Irritability.
Yeah.
That just doesn't
No, it doesn't sound right, but I'm enunciating.
Okay, moving on.
Yep. Emotional shutdown.
I get that a lot from
Yeah.
my wife.
Yeah.
I don't get that. She gets that from me, I guess.
Correct.
But she will tell me that, yeah.
This is not me at all anymore for sure. I don't know if it really was due to depression or whatever in my younger days, but drinking more than usual. Mine would be eating more than usual, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, but I agree with that. I don't know if I could have drank any more than usual. I guess usual people.
Correct, yeah. Here's one that I did constantly that I have actually done real well on is a man usually gets into depression or anything like that. Head down, ass up. They work more.
Power through it.
Yep. No, well, they work more.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
That way they don't have to deal with the stress if that's where it's coming from.
Oh, okay.
Or even if it is coming at work, you stay busy to ignore it.
That's what I'm saying. Work your way through it.
Yeah.
Just there's a light. There's I don't see the light, but there's an end to it. Somehow.
Correct. Yeah. So Claudia and my kids both will probably scream to the mountains on this one, but withdrawing from family. That's I know I did that for years and years and years. I mean, maybe I still do to an extent. Losing interest in hobbies. Boy. Ding, 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 ding.
Or
Doom, 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 doom.
finding another one.
Correct. But also, I think that has to do with what we struggle with.
On the other side of it.
Correct.
Well, we've had another episode about with that.
Correct. Yeah.
Because I tell you what, and I think that was hyper focus on my spot. Like the enjoyment I used to get from fishing.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I there's times I'm sitting at home and I'm like, I wish I could go back to that.
Really?
The excitement I still love it, but it's not how it used to be.
Yeah. No, I get it. So the pressure cooker that men carry every day. what I mean by that is everything that we keep in is obviously going to blow at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Financial pressure, being responsible for others, identity tied to work. That's a big one because that's a big one for me because not to I do have a name for myself at work, several names actually. 36 years there, loyalty, I I am I know what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
However you want to take that. So I had my dad before he passed away, you know, he identified me through work my whole life. Don't know why. My mom apologized several times throughout the years. I don't know why your dad basically only calls you to do this or, blah, blah, blah. And I've noticed each one of my siblings, we all kind of had a different spot with my dad.
Mm-hmm.
But so it's gotten to me, the older I am, the more people, when they say, it's so awesome that you've been there 36 years or, I'm so proud of you and your, the work that you put in. Fuck that. I don't want to hear that no more. I want to hear, I'm so proud of you of what you've done with your family or, I don't want to be known for work anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just over that. At the end of the day, what you go home to from work means more than anything else.
Yeah. Yeah. And I don't think I've ever had that issue.
Sorry. Holy shit, I couldn't keep that one in.
I mean, I don't have a problem saying it. Like,
oh, man. I'm not making fun of
No,
you,
I
but
get
it
it.
just hit me wrong. Like,
no, that's exactly where I was going. Like, I don't, you know what I mean? Like,
I've my whole life, and I've done it to myself, I guess is what I'm saying. I've wanted me to be known for my accomplishments at work, not away from work. I didn't know what that was until a few years ago.
yeah.
So, I mean, there's a lot of resentment in that. But apparently you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah. If you bask in the depths of mediocrity.
Shit. So yeah, I'll rip off here the last couple there. Feeling replaceable. I can understand that. Here's a big one for me right now that I think probably from 50 on up, maybe. I don't know, maybe 55. Aging and the relevance. Am I relevant to anything anymore?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not knowing who you are outside of your job. So those really hit with me. For our 44 viewers.
44.
Don't know how many are males, but if any of that stuff hits with you, drop some comments.
Yeah.
I mean, we're about the two biggest fucked up people in the world, but I think we could have some insight on some things, maybe. I don't know. I'm not trying to be a therapist. That came out wrong.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
by no means. Once again, I'm bad at the job I get paid for.
Oh my Lord.
I don't need to be stepping out and doing something that you need a fucking doctor for.
Wow. Whew, I'm getting awfully hot. Well, with that, let's roll right into Sean's Trivia Corner, brought to you by who, Travis?
Behind the scenes with Kylie. I apologize for last week.
Hey everyone, this is Sean with the 430 Dinner Club. Quick shout out to one of our most loyal supporters who's now stepping into the spotlight herself. If you've ever felt like your to-do list is out of control, listen up. Introducing Behind the Scenes with Kylie, your new secret weapon for getting stuff done. Whether you need help planning an event, managing your calendar, or creating social media content that doesn't feel like a chore, Kylie is your girl. She's got the brains, the calm, and the creative spark to bring structure to your chaos so you can focus on doing what you do best. From vendor bookings to personalized captions, budget tracking to full-on admin support, she handles the behind-the-scenes work like a pro. So if you're starting a business, planning a shower, or just drowning in everyday life's emails, head to her link and tell her what you need. Zero pressure, all clarity. Go to behindthesceneswithkylie.com or check the show's notes to get started. Again, Behind the Scenes with Kylie, where your mess becomes magic. All right, that was back Behind the Scenes with Kylie.
It sounds like from Kylie's comments, she's starting to roll.
She's
Congratulations,
back, yeah.
Kylie.
Thank you for that. I'm glad to see you're back. You haven't seen the episode that we keep talking about, so Monday. I can't wait to see them comments that you dropped.
Yeah, we will know. We will know.
Yeah. All right, let's hop
Just
into
know I did not mean.
Yeah, that could have went several different directions. I don't know.
That just when I think everybody was. You could see the shock on everybody's, even mine. Like I didn't.
I about fell out of my chair. What the hell are you saying? But anyways,
I like how we're like we can't say it because we're keeping it secret because it's not out yet. But you've seen it.
They haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, they have. By the time this comes out,
Oh yeah. I keep forgetting about that.
We
'Cause
keep thinking
we're
live.
actually
ahead of schedule.
what I'm wanting to do. I'm wanting to be 2 or 3 ahead all the time. That way, if I have a bad week or something, I don't have to rush to get it out. But anyways, all right, let's hop in. Number 1, true or false? Men are less likely to seek mental help for mental help.
True. I think I'm going to kill it on this one.
Yeah, I think so too. What percentage of suicides in the U.S. are men?
67.
Oh, I'm hitting the wrong ones. Nearly 80%.
No shit.
Wow. That makes sense. I don't hear very often that a woman killed herself. Think about it.
Yeah.
Number 3, true or false? Men experience depression at the same rate as women.
No.
Number 4, what emotion do most men often express instead of sadness?
Anger.
True or false? Most men who die by suicide had shown warning signs beforehand.
Yes. That one could have gone either way. Like maybe they were better at masking it or something.
Correct. What age group of men has the highest suicide rate?
50s?
Looking for young, middle-aged, elder.
Middle age.
True or false? Having close male friendship lowers depression.
I'd say yeah.
Yeah. But if you're so depressed, then you don't. Yeah. What's one major barrier preventing men from seeking help?
Pride?
Yeah, I'll give it to you. Stigma is what they have. The stigma of being a male.
Oh.
True or false? Experience alone can cure depression.
Experience?
Yep.
No.
What role often defines men's identity most?
Work?
True or false? Talking openly reduces suicide risk.
Yeah, like therapy.
What's a common phrase men use to hide distress?
Tired. I'm tired. Tired of everybody's shit.
I'm fine. What's wrong? Nothing. I'm fine.
Just another day.
Yep. True or false? Alcohol is often used by men to self-medicate.
Yep.
What's more effective than the man up language? You'll never get this one.
Positive reinforcement.
Kind of. Validation.
Oh.
I'll give that to you. That's in the ballpark.
As you're like pushing a button.
Correct. Yeah. I was like,
Wah, wah, wah. Oh, yeah. Thanks for validating that for me.
true or false? Asking someone if they're struggling increases risk.
No.
It reduces it. All right, you did pretty good. I guarantee you're 80 above.
Yeah.
That. All right, let's jump right into segment 2. Why man up is killing men? Man up.
Why are you asking?
Yeah, why is no? That's what we're going to talk about.
Oh, okay. This is my first podcast. I don't know what's going on.
It shuts down communication.
Yeah. Don't talk about it. Man up.
Yep. Teaches suppression, not resilience.
Yeah. We're back to this.
That one doesn't hit real.
Suppression, like push it down. Push that shit down.
Reinforces shame.
Shameful to talk about it.
Correct.
You're being a snowflake.
Yep. Makes men isolate. For sure.
100%. Yeah. I was very notorious for just going to the bedroom, shutting the door, and putting on a comfort show. And
What's that look like? What do you mean a comfort show?
like a comfort show, like Brooklyn Nine-Nine, something.
Oh,
Shut down.
Okay, so
Am I getting ahead?
no, I think we've actually talked
talked
about
about
that. Yeah, just watched one the other night, but yeah, gosh, that just made me all warm and fuzzy just thinking about that. Because that you talk about dopamine.
And you know what? I don't know if this has happened to you when you go to those and you're looking for that and it doesn't work and you have to go trying to find what you need.
Correct.
And it's not there.
When you know it doesn't work, for me anyways, I know it pretty quick.
Yeah.
If I start the movie and I'm in 5 minutes, I'm like, this isn't doing it. I got to find something else.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's triggering things in some of those shows, like whatever I'm trying to get off my mind.
Yep.
I can't, like, if it's something to do with work, I can't watch a TV show that has something to do with any kind of people going to work.
Yeah, and yeah, exactly. I think a lot of that is because for a lot of people, work is one of their biggest stressors.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so one thing that, I wonder, women, any of our 44 women out there, drop something in the comments. Do you relate at all with any of what we're bringing to the table on the male side of things? Like I said, like isolation, shameful to talk about things, suppression, communication, lack of. But I mean, one thing we got to remember is strength is not silence. Strength is staying alive. And staying alive could mean several different things to me. It doesn't mean like
Being a person.
Yeah, I'm not
breathing.
gonna exit myself. That's not what I'm talking about. It's interaction.
Mm-hmm.
That's a whole nother. I can almost get to one of my dark places if I have to interact with people too much.
Yeah.
I'm in my happy place when it's me in when I'm at home and my family's here, or I'm by myself. I'd prefer my family to be there, but if I can block out everybody else, that's when I feel good. If I know I have to interact with people, it starts.
That's kind of what I'm excited about with this snowstorm. Getting snowed in.
There's a lot of truth to that, yeah.
And then, now here's one thing that even my wife will point this out. I don't like big crowds of people, because here's the thing. when you get
But you
people
like Disney.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's exactly what my wife says. She goes, I don't know how you, and I have had some major anxiety attacks there,
Yeah, you've told me about some of those.
but for the most part, I love it there. And she's like, it just doesn't make sense. I was like, it's the magic.
But that's probably something that she won't be able to understand because everybody's stressors are so much different. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. See, I think it was kind of like, I don't know if this is gonna sound weird, but like growing up, I always saw like people going to Disney on TV and stuff, and I was like, that would be cool to do someday.
Not
and then
me.
and then like we were able to take our family, and it was kind of like I got there, I was like, whoa, we did it. Like, whew.
That's very true.
And I don't know.
Yeah. What real strength looks like. Talking before you explode. That is not. This doesn't mean you're a man. Look at me roar. Gotta get over that shit. Talking before you explode. It goes back to what I said earlier. One of the biggest things that I've learned throughout my therapy over so years is identifying it before it happens. Do I always do it? Hell no. Do I rarely do it? Probably, if you ask people around me. The fuck are you laughing at? What? I got a burger on my nose? What?
What came to mind was one of the times where I remember one time when I was pissing you off to no fucking end.
What day of the week is that?
It was when we were at Abilene and I was driving truck.
Yeah.
And I that was just popping into my head. I don't know if we've ever told this story, and I don't know if it really has anything to do with this. But I kept dumping the loads of material in the wrong place, and you called me on the phone, and Sean goes, "Travis, if you dump the next load anywhere,"
I was being nice.
You said
I started.
You said it calmly.
Yes.
And he said, if you dump that load anywhere but in front of the dozer again, I'm gonna pull you out of that fucking truck. And I was like, oh, he's gonna start to kick my ass. And then you're like, and I'm gonna make you go do something else.
See, I caught myself.
So I made a couple loads and I put them where you wanted. And then I called you back and I said, hey, Sean, I just want you to know that I didn't want me to be doing the wrong thing either. I didn't want to be doing what I was doing.
I forgot
either.
about that. Yes.
And then it was all good after that.
Correct. Yeah. Goes back to communication. I probably assumed that you knew more than what you did.
Yeah, I had no idea. I just thought I was going to dump it around the place and you were going to move it around.
I literally would. I'd be dozing while you're gone. I don't know how it didn't, like 2 + 2 is 4 for you, because I'd be dozing while you're gone, and as you come up, you would see me back over and stop, like right where I stopped working, like here.
I thought you were giving me room.
Blade. No, obviously not. I'm moving on. Wow. Setting boundaries, being honest with your partner. That's big.
That's a big one.
That's really big. Taking rest seriously. I'm getting better at that, I think. Almost to the other extreme. Any chance I can do nothing, I'm on it.
That's an amazing feeling.
It is.
Like on the weekends when you're like, what do I have to do this weekend?
It's tough.
Fucking nothing.
Yeah. It's tough for sure. I mean, I tell you what, Claudia's the worst one. Oh my gosh. I cannot get her to
do nothing?
Yeah. I mean, just stay in bed. Watch Disney all day. Just recharge. Next thing I know, I look over and she's fucking dusting or something over there. I'm just like, can you not just stop? She's always, she internally feels guilty for
not doing anything.
Yeah.
See, I'll do that like on Sunday night when I know I was supposed to be doing something. I'm like, I'll be like, fuck.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So yeah, that's a tough one. So I'm going to rip through these next ones, and I want everybody to understand. Again, I'm not trying to be a therapist, and this is not therapy talk. It's just actionable stuff that
We need to put a disclaimer on the front.
we are not trying to be mental health.
Experience.
Correct. I mean, the only thing that makes us mental health professionals is we're crazier than shit.
Yeah.
We are batshit crazy. What goes on in between these fucking ears, no person should ever have to experience.
And you've heard the stuff that comes out of my mouth.
Correct.
That's through a filter.
That's exactly right. Talk to one trusted person. If you have that person, I mean, everybody should have one person, whether it be your wife, whether it be your therapist, whether it be your son, guess what? Whether it's your fucking dog. Me and my dogs have all sorts of conversations. I mean, if there was ever a camera inside, holy shit. People. Here's the one that I struggle, probably bigger than anything. Get sleep before fixing your life.
Yeah.
Means if you don't rest, you're not going to fix what's wrong. Your brain doesn't work right if it doesn't have the rest it needs, or your body even. Move your body regularly. I've never been able to enunciate. It's
Regularly.
the tumor.
It's the tumor.
That tumor. I'm sure Malia and Claudia will be jumping all over to make fun of me right there. But yeah, get exercise, move around. I tell you what, when I feel like I'm gained some of the weight back that I've lost, not all of it, thank God yet, but trajectory is taking me that direction. But man, when I was walking every day, God, I felt good.
Mm-hmm.
Even Claudia and I both suffer from pretty good arthritis, and it just makes you feel better all around. Mental makes you feel better. Reduce your alcohol.
That's a big one.
I wonder if we can talk about a story. Just a couple months ago, when someone identified something without even being told.
Maybe not.
Stop carrying everything alone.
Yeah.
That makes sense to you?
Talk to somebody.
Yeah.
Make your problems somebody else's problems.
Check in on your friends. I mean, that's pretty good for me because I have like 2.
Yeah, it's pretty easy for me.
Your brother?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's big though. I mean, if you know you have someone out there that's struggling, take the 5 minutes. I was terrible about that. I probably still am, but I need to do better at that.
Check it in.
Yeah.
I'll tell my brother that. Like, he does the same thing I do. He'll isolate. But I know if he hasn't called or been around for a while, like, dude, you got to show up.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I'm terrible. I'm a terrible friend to the few friends I have. I got to do better at that before I die. That would be like a huge accomplishment for me if I could pull that off.
but get back in touch with them or just
Be
in touch with them
Yeah.
more. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a tough one for me. I'm going to work on that, I tell you. But anyways, yeah, so this episode was awkward. There's no doubt about it. It's tough. Honestly, I told you before, I was all excited about this episode because I thought we were going to rip it right off, blah, blah, blah. But once, for me anyways, I can say once we got into it and stuff kind of like, oh,
This is getting weird.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about that. Kind of some of the same stuff that we talked about just happened. I got a good story here, but I don't really want to open up like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, anyways, I think whether or not it's one of our best flowing episodes ever, I think it's probably one of our, I hope anyways, what we accomplished here today, even if we could reach out to one stubborn old son of a bitch. Hey, it's okay to be depressed. It's okay to have anxiety.
It's okay to admit you're depressed.
Well, no, it's okay to have it because if you have to identify it.
Yeah.
That's probably what I should have said. How you cope with it is how you cope with it. We're obviously not professionals here. I cope with it differently than you do, I'm sure. But find something that works. Hopefully we gave you something like, oh, hey, I can do that. You know?
Other people feel the same way I feel.
Yeah. I could probably, I can do that. Let me try that. That's all I'm after. I want to get to a place where men, don't have to be ashamed of being normal.
Have normal human feelings.
Emotions. I mean, for the longest time, I used to think I had no emotions. Come to find out, I'm the most emotional motherfucker there is. I never knew emotions were anger. I never knew emotions was anxiety. I never knew emotions was sadness. I just thought emotions were, I'm not connected with you. You know, that type of thing. But anyhow, we scratched the surface a little bit on men's mental health.
It goes way deeper.
Way deeper. But anyways, if you're listening to this and you feel like you're barely holding it together, hear this clearly. You are not weak. You are not broken. And you are not alone, even if it feels that way. Men don't need to be tougher. We need to be more honest. And sometimes the strongest thing you can do is talk. Remember, friends, eating dinner before 5 isn't just a choice. It's a lifestyle. So remember, stay curious. Stay connected. Keep your head on a swivel and stay vigilant. We will see you on the flip side.
Good luck with Snowmageddon.
Snowmageddon 25.
You take times.
Take care of yourselves and check in with each other. See ya.
Well, they gather around at 4:30 each day when Travis is showing us the easy way. Just sit back, cause the fun is sublime. Talking about life and all things in time. They mix in stories, a laugh or two. In the northern light, they shine right through. With a laugh and a tale, they set the tone. Stories of love, heartaches unknown. A warm embrace through the airways flown. In this timeless place where good vibes flow. Don't love the remedy, they know that's the way. Longing whispers and passionate notes. In those moments, their true essence flows. With a laugh and a tale, they set the tone. Stories of love, heartaches unknown.